Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the highly anticipated review on the G18 Cobra, and this will be the 6th episode of the 16th chapter of my Exploring the Arsenal series, featuring me, Asian Psycho, aka Toast number 98. And right off the bat, just a little bit of background information on the G18 Cobra. The G18 Cobra is the newest released NX handgun, as of now, that is. I don't know when this video will go up, hopefully later this week. And right now, today is February 14th, so hopefully it'll be come out before the next patch for the month of February comes out. And the G18 Cobra is the very first fully automatic handgun that Nexon has released for combat arms. So quite a breakthrough for the pistols in combat arms. If whether or not we'll see more automatic handguns, we only Nexon will tell us. But by then, until that time, the G18 Cobra will remain the king of pistols, other than the USP Tactical SE. Because right now, in my honest opinion, the G18 Cobra and the USP Tactical SE are tied, or it could go either way in terms of who is or which is the better handgun or the more popular handgun. Because USP Tactical SE, classic handgun, very strong. I think it's the strongest, the single strongest pistol in terms of pistols that aren't power pistols like the deals and the revolvers. And the G18 Cobra, obviously, fully automatic pistol. How can you go wrong with that, you know? So, anyways, enough of the background information on the G18 Cobra in terms of its relevance in combat arms. Let's get right into the stats, because there are some significant changes to the statistics on the G18 Cobra. Some of them which are surprisingly not like improvements at all, but we'll get to that right now. So first of all, the first thing you need to know about stats on the G18 Cobra is that the G18 Cobra deals a very strong 35 damage. Now, for those guys who didn't watch my episode earlier this chapter on the G23 Chrome, do you know that the G23 Chrome has the identical damage as the G18 Cobra at 35? So this means that G18 Cobra is as powerful as the G23's NX Rare variant, which is actually quite surprising. I knew that the G18 Cobra was powerful, but I didn't expect it to be this powerful. In fact, when I first bought it for permanent, I initially thought that the G18 Cobra was only as powerful as the G18, because I bought them together when I first bought it for permanent, and I didn't feel any difference in power between the two. But Nexon apparently gave it 35 points of damage, so I guess that's a really good thing, right? More damage is always nice, and portability is exactly the same. Surprisingly, the rate of fire has actually decreased from 45 to 43, and I have actually noticed this in this gameplay on Cold Seed Roman Army pistols only. For most of the game, you will see me, I believe you will see me just use single fire for the most part, and I can fire faster than this thing can fire on full auto, but I can definitely feel that you can't. The G18 Cobra is no longer a fire as fast as you can click pistol. The G18 was kind of borderline fire as fast as you can click, because it tended to jam at rare intervals. But the G18 Cobra, I don't think you can fire as fast as you want to on single fire. It is still quite fast if you do have very good trigger finger and you know exactly how fast the G18 Cobra does fire. But with its decrease in rate of fire, you're not going to be able to spam it like spam it wholesale like you are able to with the normal G23. Moving on to its accuracy. Its accuracy is actually decreased from 60 to 58, which I guess is a balancing issue by Nexon in order to kind of counterbalance its overpowered full auto capability. And I mean, to be honest, I've already mentioned this repeatedly, but to me, handgun accuracy on handguns doesn't really matter, so it doesn't bother me too much. It might bother you guys, but that's you, so deal with it somehow. And the recoil is exactly the same as the original G23. It is reduced 4 points, incredibly enough, from its original G18. So very nice, very nice. It'll especially help you out when you're trying to spray with it, this thing at full auto. But even on full auto, the recoil does tend to kind of throw your aim off a little bit. So do be careful while using on full auto and at like middle range or something like that. Close range, you don't need to worry about the recoil too much, obviously. And now, moving on to the actual mechanics of the G18 Cobra, and starting with the recoil spread. The recoil spread is obvious because it can fire on full auto. Its rate of fire is still fast enough so that the recoil spread doesn't have enough time to settle down after each shot. So the spread can get out of hand. But it's going to take about like 5 or 6 bullets to do so, and that's at close range. That's more than enough bullets to take anyone down. So yeah, that's this recoil spread. Recoil kickback is actually pretty high. You can definitely feel G18 Cobra kick around in your hands a lot. So make sure to keep a firm grip on your G18 Cobra. And most suitably enough, recoil controllability. Better learn how to control this thing on fully automatic in order to use this thing to its full potential. Like I said, because of its recoil kickback, it's got to kick around in your hands a lot, and your aim's going to go all over the place if you don't know how to control this thing. So initially, the recoil controllability will be kind of tough, but if you use it for enough of the time, then you will most definitely get used to it very quickly. That fire ability, well, we're not going to go over this because it already has a single fire option anyway, so, I mean, tap fire, just click. Sprint drawback. The sprint drawback and the draw speeds are both different from the original G23. The draw animation is actually pretty identical to the original G18, but the way that you hold the G18 Cobra on your HUD is actually different because the G18 Cobra, I'm going to discuss this when I talk about its key physical characteristics, but the G18 Cobra does have a foregrip on it, so your first person view on your HUD, it'll look like as if you're holding an assault rifle. So yeah, that's one interesting thing, tidbit of trivia to note. And the sprint drawback is slightly slower, in my opinion, than the normal G23, but it's on par with the G18, and it's not really that much slower, so you don't have to worry about it too much. The sprint animation, the animation that you see when you're sprinting with the G18 Cobra, is similar to the G18 in that you kind of hold it onto the right side of your screen. But then again, because of the fact that it does have a foregrip, your character's left hand will be kind of blocking your way too, kind of blocking your peripheral vision. But it's not too bad. Moving on to the center speed. Center speed is identical to that on the G18, so not too much to worry about there. Reload speed. The reload speed is very, very fast. In fact, it just might be the fastest reloading handgun in combat arms. I don't want to say it's definitely it, because I know I could be wrong at times, but it feels at least faster than almost all the other handguns in this game. I think only like the foldable revolvers and some exclusive handguns reload faster than G18 Cobra, but G18 Cobra reloads very fast, and that's one thing you guys should take note of and remember. Because if you run out of bullets mid-combat, you can afford to reload it while in combat, and then keep spraying it once you got more bullets. So yeah, very nice thing to keep in mind there. Fire modes, single fire, and it's very infamous and renowned fully automatic. So make sure you use that fully automatic, because you're not gonna be able to use it with any other handgun. Moving on to the luck. Because of its fully automatic capabilities, I would have to say that its luck is very, very high, but me being the unlucky faggot I am, I personally don't think that the G18 Cobra is very lucky for me. It doesn't pick up very many lottos for me anyway, but you might think it's very lucky for you, and if that's the case, then definitely go ahead for it. It's just that, personally speaking, I don't feel that it's very lucky, or for me that is. Ammo capacity. Just like the M93 Beretta, the NX standard 3-round burst pistol, it has a very abnormal 20 rounds out of 20, so it's like having 2 magazines of 20 rounds each. Now while this does give you a 40-round magazine, this will mean that you will run out of bullets very quickly, or not 40-round magazine, but 40 rounds in total. Hopefully you guys understood the first time I tried saying that. But that means that you will be able to just get rid of your bullets faster than... I was about to give a really bad example, but ignoring that, you will burn through ammo very quickly. And unless you find red boxes on a very consistent basis, you're not going to be using the G18 Cobra for very long if you outlive its usefulness in terms of how many bullets it has. So make sure you do have backup pistols ready if you are going to like a pistols only game, because otherwise you're going to find yourself getting a lot of knife kills. So that's not fun, is it? And certainly you don't want to die too many times just to get more ammo for your G18 Cobra, so be careful with it. And make sure you conserve your ammo whenever you can. And wholesale spraying is okay at times, like spray and pray, I don't have a problem with that, but I mean, if you're finding yourself running out of ammo way too much, it's time to tone down the spraying a little bit, don't you think? And the key physical characteristics, like I said, it does come with a foregrip. It's because of its 20-round magazine. Its magazine size on the Garrett gun model does look very much extended. Like it goes past the. It's so big, it goes past the handle, for God's sake. And it does come with the freaking foregrip, or I said foregrip already. It comes with a freaking foldable buttstock. That's how epic this gun is. It's so. Like, it deviates from the normal pistol look so much that it's hard to call it a pistol anymore. I almost am tempted to just call it a SMG, just flat out as an SMG, but it's still a pistol nonetheless, so I have to stick with calling it a pistol. G18s are, in real life, they are pistol handguns, fully like automatic handguns to begin with, so whatever. Fireteam Worthy, or actually I should get into attachment options. I have not yet bothered to put attachment options on, or any kind of attachment on the G18 Cobra. I should expect that you should be able to put a suppressor on it, but I'm not too sure about scopes or extended mags. It doesn't make sense to put an extended mag on a gun that has like 20 rounds in a magazine anyway for a pistol. And for most part, most handguns, excluding revolvers and the power pistols in general, most handguns do allow a scope on it, and I should expect the same thing with the G18 Cobra. But if it doesn't, then I'm not going to be surprised, because honestly speaking, you don't need a scope on a G18 Cobra. Definitely, I don't think you can put an extended mag on it anyway. So yeah, that's that. Fireteam Worthy, you do burn through ammo very quickly, so I would have to say not really. Don't bring it for Fireteam. You're gonna burn through ammo way too fast, and it's better to bring like G20, normal G23 or something like that. So moving on to the whether it's quarantine worthy. Well, it does have a very high portability at 90, and because of its fully automatic function, it is quite convenient in fending off zombies that are giving chase to you. If you were trying to run with your pistol out, then it is very convenient if shooting at zombies at full auto. So I'd recommend it for quarantine, yeah. And as my frank personal opinions, man, the G18 Cobra, this is one overpowered piece of shit. And I wouldn't be surprised if next one came back and nerfed it a little bit. But honestly speaking, it's a very fun gun to use, and hands down, you're gonna be able to rape with this thing anywhere. If everyone else is just using normal old cheap guns, and you come with a G18 Cobra, you're going to rape house up. And the only thing that will stop you from raping even more shit up is the fact that it only carries 40 rounds, and that's only 2 full magazines. And with its fully automatic capabilities and its rated fire, you're gonna burn through that very quickly. So either bring backup pistols or be ready to get a lot of knife kills, and be ready to get kicked from quite a few games too, because I know a lot of people out there who just absolutely batshit hate the G18 Cobra just because of the fact that it's so cheap and has a fully automatic capability. So do prepare to get called an NX whore, a cheap ass, a G18 Cobra user, and a hacker, but I guess that's the price you gotta pay for owning such an overpowered handgun. So anyways guys, that's the review on the G18 Cobra. Hope you guys have found this useful, and this is a very fun gun to use, and because of the fact that it's the only handgun in Combat Arms as of yet to have a fully automatic fire mode, if you do get your hands on this gun somehow, make sure to use it to its full as much as you can, because you're not going to find any other pistol which has the same kind of fully automatic capability as the G18 Cobra does. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to be jumping into the P226 kind of NX standard variants of the G23 in just a bit. So thanks for watching, guys, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay of this video. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys in the P226 review videos. So I'll see you guys later.
Bravo team wins.
Good job.